Leo, hi. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. We are going to do your monthly reading for July 2025 today. I hope you're doing well. I hope your summer is off to an amazing start. And while you're here, I appreciate it. Let's get into it, okay? Let's see, Leo, for the month of July 2025, please. Show me, Leo, for the month of July. Show me that Leo energy for the month of July. Last time. Show me Leo. Thank you. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So it seems like you're getting ready to make a move here. Analyzing your physical landscape. And yeah, it feels like you're moving towards something here. Huh. Okay. The Emperor here. We've got Aries energy. All right. Wanting to control the situation, control. It's interesting because you've got your kings here, right? You've got your king of emotion. You've got your king of thought. You've got the king of the tarot, the father of the tarot, right? So a lot of masculine energy here showing up for you, Leo, which is quite interesting. Yeah, it feels like you're ready for something here. Nine of Swords in the shadow. Overthinking something, perhaps some insomnia, something's not sitting right with you, and that's maybe why you're employing all your kings here, because you want to put your best foot forward or employ your kings, right? The ultimate like suit masters in order to take care of what's affecting you here, right? Two of Wands, there's a choice. Ace of Swords, yeah, there's a choice to be made, and we're looking for Ace of Swords, perhaps some new thought or new perspective here. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're ready for some sort of battle here. I will say that. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for something here. Let's get a little bit more clarification for Leo, please. Let's get a little bit more clarification for Leo. Let's get a little bit more clarification for Leo, please. Last time. Yeah, it's like you're getting yourself ready here for sure. And it's interesting, it's like you want to bring the best of yourself, right? So you want to be reasonable, which I feel is quite nice. You want to approach this reasonably. This feels, like, okay, how can I get on the same page? It's really nice energy that you're bringing up, right? Very leveled energy. Aside from this Nine of Swords, I wonder if this Nine of Swords was like the catalyst for you to be like, okay, no, I need to get out of this. I need to move forward. I need to assess what's going on and be rational. And, sometimes we have emotions that don't necessarily fit. Sometimes we have thoughts that don't really serve us. And so, okay, how do we get out of this? How do we move on from this, right? Yeah, so this almost feels like where you want to go, right? Looking forward, we see the Queen of Wands, we see the Ten of Cups, we see the Six of Swords, right? And the Chariot will get us there. So yeah, it seems like you want to be better, or you want to be more than what you are. You want to have more than what you have in this moment. Okay, well, how are we going to get there? By Chariot, very determined. Cancer energy, right? Our ego will get us there. Our determination, our drive, right, will get us to where we want to go. Well, where do we want to go? We want to go to a place that we are successful, that we are happy, that we are recognized, right? We have that victory lap, some sort of recognition of that success, right? And I find that's very important for Leo, right? We want to be recognized for all of our achievements. We want to be, not only do we want to do good, but we want to be seen doing good, right? And that holds value. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's just, I would say, more important for Leo to have that validation from themselves first, before they go and seek it from others. But that being said, the value, in that is still a priority, right? And as long as you're again validating yourself first, that's fine. We can want to be seen by others. We can want to be seen by others doing good, right? In our communities, in our homes, in our lives, whatever it is, you want to share that with the people that you know and love. And so that's where I see that you want to go. Leo, it's just about how are you going to get there, and you're kind of employing the best of you to do that in order to get over this hump, right? So let's clarify a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, you're not there yet. You're not there yet, right? So showing up to clarify the Emperor here, we have the Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Hanged Man. Yeah, something's coming to an end here, right? And it could, hopefully, it's this Nine of Swords energy. It's this idea that we don't want to exist in that torment anymore. So we are going to get ourselves out of it. Even if we have to crawl, claw, anything, we will get there. In this case here, you are diving into introspection here, self-reflection, right? It's interesting because there's no wand energy clarifying the Emperor, right? I'm wondering if this is your poker face here, Leo, and that, yeah, everything, I'm fine, everything's fine. And so you're presenting this kind of, you're very much in control of this facade that you're putting out to other people, but inside it's kind of like there are some things moving and grooving. We are changing inside. We just don't want anyone to see it before we're ready. So we are implementing this steel wall, right, with that Emperor to say, no, I'm in control. I know what's up. I know what's going on. I've got this. You don't want anyone to essentially see that weakness or that vulnerability. So we are enacting that masculine energy to say, no, 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 don't question me. We're good. I'm good. Stay right there, right? So there are positives and negatives to that kind of energy here. But what I'm seeing is kind of behind that veil, there is some self-reflection here. You are going deeper into analyzing what works and what doesn't. And again, that 9 becomes a 10, which is really lovely to see, right? Doesn't feel so unexpected, the ending. It feels challenging. But the Hanged Man coming on the outside of that 10 is nice, right? It feels like you're learning, right? You're doing what you need to do, Leo, to get to where you want to be. And so it's a necessary end. It's a painful but necessary end that you are now capitalizing on it almost, right? So like, yes, it hurts. Yes, I don't like this. Yes, it's pain and challenging and all of these things, but how can I capitalize on this? How can I make the most of this ending so that I can continue to move forward on my path, right? So again, lovely to see, just not really the Emperor energy that we're showing. Okay, coming into the King of Cups here, we have the Devil, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers. So the Devil and the Lovers, there is some, similarities there, right? You see them, they're both there of their own free will, but this is kind of We're stepping into, addiction, overindulgence, kind of not wanting to see that there's anything better, but being where we are and choosing to be there, not choosing to find the good, just kind of staying where we are in a very kind of basic term, right? And this feels like more of this energy, but just on a different vibration, just in a different aspect, I guess. So with this King of Cups here, with the Five of Cups in the center, this does, yes, it feels like loss. It feels like we have to accept certain things as they are, and we have to accept that we no longer can carry certain things going forward, right? So this again is really quite nice because there are some aspects of the devil that we are leaving in the past, right? So again, this idea of a rough ending here, recognizing that loss, feeling that loss, but again, knowing that we don't choose to exist in this anymore. We choose the Lovers, right? We choose peace, love, and harmony. We choose that higher vibrational energy. We choose what we want to put into it, right? And for some of you, perhaps there is this has to do with a relationship in terms of what aspects are not working and what we choose for ourselves going forward. Perhaps there is a relationship ending where you know that needs to happen because you see what you want for yourself, and this is not it, right? This ending, whatever this is not what you see for yourself, Leo. And so you are doing the hard thing. You're ripping the Band-Aid. You're getting ready for that process and saying, I'm not doing this anymore, right? So you are actively engaging in ripping that Band-Aid. It is not easy, but you are doing it, and you are doing it because you have a clear goal of where you want to be, right? Coming into this King of Swords here, this is where that pain is, right? So we have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Hermit here, right? So again, it's this idea that you are in pain. You don't like where you are currently. You don't like this state. You don't like this Knight of Swords. You don't like feeling this. You don't like that it's keeping you up at night. This anxiety, this hurt, this trauma, this heady, all these things that, we think about, right? You don't like that it's there. This Five of Swords conflict, that's, you're engaging in. And you see that with the Hermit there, right? With this Virgo energy. Sorry, I don't know if you hear that truck or not. There we go. So you see this energy here. You see this kind of, right, this, you're reflecting on this energy. And it feels like you have, it's, what is that? Like, you have the wisdom to know the difference. We let go of the things we can't control. We can, like, you know what that, I don't know how it goes. But it's almost like you have the wisdom to know the difference, and you have the wisdom to let the things go that no longer serve you. That's what I'm seeing here, right? And so your king is kind of, your kings are stepping up to say, we know this hurts. It hurts us more than we're allowing people to see currently. But we also know that our future is too important and too bright to continue down this path that we are going on currently. We are determined to show up for our life. We are determined to find that harmony, right? To undergo that change, to have that difficulty, to face that difficulty, to go through it, right? And to expose everything on the other side. Rebirth, renewed vision, that feeling that sun is like the best type of exposure that you can have, right? Because everything is in the light, everything is in the clear, and you can embrace who you are fully, right? Good and bad. There's acceptance with that sun energy, right? We're not hiding any aspects of ourselves. We're not embarrassed. There's no shame there, right? There's joy and celebration in that, in who we are and where we're going. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like your current state is not where you want to be. You know that, you recognize it, and you're preparing yourself in July, Leo, to do the hard thing to get to where you need to go. And in order to do that hard thing, you're ripping the Band-Aid and ending something that will be better. You will be all the better for it. Okay? Let's go ahead and see some further clarification here for Leo. Let's get some more clarification here for Leo. These cards are slippery. Let's get further clarification for Leo, please. Last time. Let's get more clarification for Leo, please. Thank you. Okay. Queen of Wands. All right. Can you see that? No. Okay. Like, where's the best place to put this here? I guess there. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands, right? So in charge, in control, charismatic, gets what she wants. She's a doer, she's a shaker, she's a mover, right? And that's how you want to maneuver, right? It's almost like we have to employ the masculine in order so that we can embrace our feminine, right? But right now, it's like we need to do this. We need to employ this to get our way. And the Queen knows that, right? Queen of Pentacles here. Trust yourself, right? This idea of that connection to nature, perhaps that's important, right? Get out of your head and get grounded into nature. That actually feels like it does resonate quite a bit here. Get out of your head, step out onto the earth and just be in there. Get down in the mud if you need. Go for a walk, get in the water, be grounded. Get in earth, right? And trust yourself. Trust the process that you are going through. Trust the process and that it needs to be done for you. Okay, the World here, right? Again, this beautiful kind of idea that you are closing off a cycle. You are ending something that needs to be ended, right? And so this 10 of Swords, with this World showing up, it feels like it's more monumental to your life than you know. Whatever is ending for you will take you into your next step of who you are and who you're meant to be, Leo. You just need to close that door. Death, right? Change, transformation, right? This idea, and kind of even just with this wand and with this death, with this imagery here, right? Animals, nature, right? In the wild, untamed, right? This idea that we can change and we do not need, for some of you, we do not need to be controlled. We do not need to be tamed. We can exist bigger than what we're living in currently, right? Our energy can expand more to where we are at currently. And I feel like that's important. It feels like you're suffocating where you are. Your energy is suffocating here, and you need to open, and you need to let your energy breathe, right? 2 of Cups in the shadow. That connection, right? Either connection to yourself, meeting yourself at an equal level here with that King of Cups and the King of Swords, or meeting somebody else at that level here. And this is propelling you to get to that point, right? Because eventually you want to share this with someone. Or perhaps you're renewed in that connection after this end, right? But either way, you are taking smart, strong, determined steps to show up for who you are and say, I am not existing in this state anymore because I know where I want to be. Okay? Leo, you're saying it loud and proud. All right? I love this for you. Best of luck on your journey. Please leave it in the comments and let me know how the month goes for you. I really wish you all the best. You look strong, powerful, and smart. It's a very strategic move here, employing your kings, and that's amazing. Okay? Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you checking out your July with me, and I hope you appreciate this reading. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. You take care.